Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to be walking you through me getting ready for New Year's Eve, which is right now while I'm filming this intro. I am doing my hair, makeup, and outfit in this video. It is quite the transformation. If you see what I look like at the beginning, then you will know. But yes, I hope this video is enjoyable. Please subscribe if you are not already subscribed, and let's just hop right into the video. Alright, I definitely look a little bit different than I just did in that intro, but I cannot honestly believe I'm posting myself looking like this on the internet. I don't even think this is like legal. It is currently 3:08 p.m. I just woke up from a nap because I knew that I was going to be up late tonight, or I know that I'm going to, so I wanted to take a nap so that I'm not too tired and I can actually like have fun tonight. I also just made myself a coffee because again I'm tired, I'm like half asleep, which is why I sound like a man right now. Also, you can probably hear my dog snoring, but he is sick right now. He's actually pretty badly sick, so I want to keep this door open just in case something happens. I want to be able to hear him. So this video is off to a weird start. Should I even post this? I don't know, whatever. Okay, so clearly I need to get ready.
I look like this and I don't want to look like this.
So I need to do my hair, I need to do my makeup. I haven't even washed my face today. I'm doing well. So we're gonna start out by washing my face and then we will go from there. For moisturizer, I've been using this Drunk Elephant one. I literally just got this for Christmas. If it'll ever focus, hello. Yeah, okay, I'm using this. I just got this for Christmas. Oh my God, how many times am I gonna say that? I'm really struggling. I'm half asleep. I am just going to put this on. I have only used this for like a couple of days, so honestly, don't really like know how I feel about it yet, but I like the packaging. I feel like, let me not talk while I'm doing this. I was saying I like the packaging. I feel like it's very like, I don't know. I feel like it keeps it very clean, which I like. I was using CeraVe, which I liked as well, but it was in like this giant tub, obviously. So you like dug your fingers into there. And I just like didn't like the idea of like continuously digging my fingers into there. I don't know what this was. So I like that this, you don't have to do that. And normally I'd put sunblock on. People might yell at me for this, but I'm not gonna put sunblock on because I'm literally not going to be stepping outside at all. So I'm not gonna put sunblock on. And then, you know what? Let's be fancy. I'm going to grab something from my freezer. Hold on. All right, I just got this gua sha thing from Amazon. It was in the freezer and it literally has an icicle, so let's just pick that up. Pretend that wasn't there. Then I'm gonna do this to my face. Do I know what I'm doing? No, but I do know it feels really good, and I don't know, I feel like it can't be bad for your face, right? If anyone has any tips on like how to properly use one of these, I would love it. I watched a few videos and like I read a little bit about it, and you're supposed to like do your cheekbones and you want to be careful that you're not like pulling on your skin, so it's good to like hold your skin. And then I don't really know what you're supposed to do for your forehead, so I'm just gonna like pretend like I know, and then maybe your jaw. I don't know, clearly I don't know. Please, anyone have advice, please let me know. I'm pretty sure for like drainage you're supposed to go down, and then if you want to like lift, you're supposed to go up. So if that's correct or not sure, but I think so. Also, honestly very embarrassed to be posting myself on the internet looking like this because my skin is like really struggling. Clearly I'm like breaking out all over my face. So we're just trying to be real and, you know, not care. So I look like the dumbest person ever. All right, now I'm gonna get my makeup. I'm like pretty boring with my makeup. I feel like I'd always do like something pretty similar. So I feel like I want to do something like a little bit fun, but then again, like we are staying inside, so I'm not gonna like put like false eyelashes on or something because I'm staying in my apartment. If you want to do that, go for it. I'm not judging, but I'm just saying. Let me move this camera angle a little higher. All right, so I usually don't wear foundation. Tonight, honestly, like if I had a foundation I liked, maybe I would wear it, but I usually don't just because I like don't honestly have one that I love. So I am going to just start with concealer. Also, I'm not gonna like sit here and name every single product. I will put a list of it down below if anyone's interested, but I'm not gonna like sit here and say,
this is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade Sand Sable.
what? I'm like really on a level today. I don't know what's happening, but I usually just put this on like my forehead, like in between my eyebrows. I'll do a little bit on my chin. Also, I know this is like not very close up, but this isn't like a tutorial. Obviously, I don't know what I'm doing. And I put some of my cheeks. Usually my cheeks are usually where I break out. So that's where like I'm breaking out right now. And then I'll usually do like some on the corners of my nose because I get redness right there. And sometimes like right above my lip. It's a good look. This is what it looks like. And then I just take a giant brush like this one. It's like a stipple brush kind of ish. And then I just blend it in. And then where I'm actually like breaking out, I'll blend that in, and then sometimes I'll go back in and do another layer. Sometimes I won't. So let's just see what this looks like. Also, please no one come for me if I'm like doing stuff wrong. I'm sure I'm doing stuff wrong, but this is just like what works for me. I'm clearly not a makeup artist. I'm not claiming to be one. So please don't come for me. Also, I'm probably being a little aggressive with my face. I know I'm like dabbing kind of hard, but nothing is worse to me than like splotches or like unblended makeup. So I really like to make sure it's all blended. It also really bothers me when my face doesn't match my neck, which I'm sure I've done plenty of times, but I like to try to avoid that. Let me give a better look. So this is what it looks like with one layer. I need to look crazy right now. I know I look kind of like a ghost, but I'll probably go over it with some more concealer on like my cheeks again, just because I'm breaking out. But let's just do that real quick and then we will move on from concealer. Also for like more concentrated areas or like areas where I want to be more precise of what I'm covering up, I'll go in with a smaller brush. So this is just some random brush from TJ Maxx. It's literally like destroyed. Like look at this end. Well, you can't even see because it's not focusing, but if you could see, you would see that it's destroyed. And I will just like blend a little bit more carefully around those areas. I try not to like dab right on top of whatever I'm covering because then it just like kind of wipes the concealer away. So I just like to blend it outwards like that. And then if it's like I put too much, which I did on this side, then I'll just blend the outer edges with this brush just because otherwise it takes too long. And that is what it looks like when I'm all done. I'm sorry the lighting is not the greatest. I feel like it matches my neck pretty well. If it's not an exact match, like I'm not sure, but it's pretty close, so I'm okay with that. And now we have to go for concealer. I have very, very, very dark under eye circles, like naturally. I was just born that way. I can't stand it, but I just have them. Hold on, I need a coffee. This coffee honestly doesn't taste good, but I need some energy. So as I was saying, I have pretty dark under eye circles, like naturally. So I definitely like to cover them up. And honestly, the concealer I use, like, I've just used it for so long that I just haven't changed it, but it's truly like not my favorite. It's fine, like it works-ish, I guess. It's just like the instant age rewind. I feel like everyone has used this at some point. But I'll just go under my eyes, and then I like to go in like the inner corners because I feel like that's where I get a lot of darkness. And then I'll go down a little bit. I don't know if you guys can even see anything. And then I'll go over to the side, to this side. And then I do put a little bit on my eyelids because I get super veiny eyelids. And then I will actually start by blending it out with my fingers. I use my middle finger. I know people say to use your ring finger because I think it's like the most delicate one. But I find that I just like, for some reason, doing it with my ring finger feels weird. Finger feels weird. So I use my middle finger and I'm like pretty gentle. Could I be more gentle? Again, probably. But I will just blend that out, and then after I feel like it's blended-ish enough, I will use a brush. The reason I start with my fingers is just because I feel like I can get into that like inner corner and everything better, whereas I feel like I use like such a big brush to blend it out that I don't feel like I get in super good to the inner corners. And I just use the same brush that I just did my concealer and stuff with, just because I feel like it blends it all together nicely and like makes it look pretty cohesive. And yeah, next I'm going to set it. This powder, honestly, not a fan of, but I heard it was supposed to be really good, so I got it, but it's not my favorite. I think it might be too dark for me, which is why I don't feel like it's super brightening. but I'm obviously just using it up. It's the number 7 powder. I do set my makeup. I know a lot of people don't, but I feel like I have to. I used to have like pretty dry skin. Actually, no, like pretty normal skin. And then the past like year, my skin has become suddenly oily, which I never dealt with. So it's been very weird, like figuring out how to deal with oily skin. And like when I first started getting oily skin, I was like very confused. But because of that, I do set my makeup. I just like kind of have to at this point. For like an all over powder, I will, if I can open it, I will use a kabuki brush and just put it in this powder. I don't like really use this for coverage. I just use it for setting. As much as I wish I had flawless skin, trust me, I do. Like acne is something I've always struggled with, but I also like want my skin to look like skin, so I don't take on like a ton. Maybe you think this is a ton, I'm not sure, but I personally don't think I take on a ton just because I want my skin to look like skin. And again, like if you put on 10 layers of foundation, that's totally fine, you do you. It's just something that I don't think looks good on me. Also, it looks like I'm putting in a lot, but I'm like barely dabbing my brush in the powder. I just like to like blend it in really well. And then for bronzer,
I don't know why my voice just got so high.
but for bronzer, I just take this brush. It's like an e.l.f. brush. I really need to get new brushes, honestly, but I don't feel like spending the money, and like I would need to like do my research to see what brushes I want. I feel like that's the issue with brush sets, is that like, yeah, they're great, but you end up only using like half the brushes that come in there. So I hope that was caught on camera. This just got so close to landing in my toilet. I need to wash this. Okay, that was fun. But anyway, I'm going to just bronze my face. I don't know if I put a lot of bronzer or not. I don't think I do. I don't really contour. I kind of just put bronzer in the spots where I would contour. So maybe that like would be considered contour, but I honestly don't know how to like properly do it. So I kind of just like to like add some warmth back into my face after I just like made my face look like flat Stanley. Then I'm gonna do blush. I've been like really into the blush lately. I feel like I used to not really wear blush, but lately I've been into it. I don't know, I just feel like it makes you look really youthful. It again adds like life back into your look after you have potentially taken some away. No, you're not taking life away, that sounds weird, but like after you made your face like one color, I feel like adding blush really looks nice. And I add it to like the upper parts of my cheek. I'll add a tiny bit to like the apples, but I'm more focused on like kind of above my bronzer and like up into my, not up into my temples, but just like up higher. And then I put some on my nose too, and I'll like put some a little bit down like this, like kind of all over. I kind of like go crazy with the blush, to be honest, but again, I just think it looks so pretty. I keep lifting my camera up because I feel like you can't see from like the angle you are, but I just have awful lighting in my bathroom. But this is what it looks like with just the blush and the bronzer. It might look kind of weird because obviously I'm not wearing any other makeup like on my eyes, so it probably looks kind of strange. I'm always so jealous of those girls who can like wear just like bronzer and highlighter and mascara and call it a day. Like either I have to wear no makeup or a full face of makeup, because anything in between just looks so weird on me. I don't know why. It's just like I have big eyes, so I feel like they look like lost when I'm wearing just face makeup. But then if I wear just eye makeup, then my under eye circles are really bad. But then I'm like, well, if I'm putting on under eye concealer, I might as well just like cover up my acne. So I don't know. Anyway, putting on highlighter now. I just put it right above the blush on my cheekbones. I do put some on my nose. I just do like a little exclamation point. Some people will use like a smaller brush, but I kind of just use the same one and I just like squeeze it together to make it a little bit more concentrated. After I do that, that basically finishes my face makeup. I'm actually going to spray it with this Morphe setting spray. This is like basically empty. Yeah, that was basically empty. So basically I just sprayed water droplets all over my face. Wonderful. Gonna do my eyebrows now. This is something that I use like a compact mirror and I like do up close, so you're probably not gonna be able to see much, but I just like brush them out first and then I will fill them in. I like the shape of my eyebrows, but I feel like they're pretty like, they're like, I don't know what it is. I feel like maybe the hair is just like really thin, so it almost looks like I have no eyebrows when I'm not wearing makeup, but as soon as I fill them in, they look really strong, and I don't add that much, so I don't know what it is. I think the hair is just like pretty thin, but yeah, I'm gonna do this really quickly. I also probably look angry while I'm doing this because I like kind of like go like this with my eyebrows. I don't know why. I feel like I'm able to get like the product in better. I don't know. It's honestly just like become the habit at this point. Oh, and then I'll use the other end, which is like a spoolie, to just brush it out and like blend it all together. I do like a good like strong brow, but I don't like it to look like angry. And I feel like I obviously look like very young, so I feel like it can look angry on me pretty easily if I'm not careful. I like to make sure they're like somewhat matching. My eyebrows are definitely not twins. I like to check them. I'll give you a better look. This is what they look like. They're not the perfect eyebrows, but they're good enough for me. I don't really care. So I'll do that. And then usually I don't put like highlighter directly under my eyebrows, but you know, it's New Year's Eve. So I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna take this smaller brush and I'm gonna take the same highlighter that I used all over my face. I'm just gonna put a really small amount under the bridge of my eyebrow. I feel like it just looks nice. It kind of blends like your eye makeup with your face makeup, at least like kind of how I look at it, and it just makes your eyebrow look nice. Next, I'm going to start on my eyeshadow. I'm actually going to use this new palette I just got. My boyfriend Yusuf, his cousin gave it to me for Christmas, which was very, very sweet. Her cousin and her boyfriend, so shout out to them. But I'm going to use this. I think it's so, so pretty. I've seen this one a lot, but I had never gotten it for myself, so I'm very grateful that they got it for me. But it just has like a bunch of neutrals. I think it's, the brush just fell out, but I think it's so, so pretty. It's very like up my alley. I don't wear really colorful eyeshadow, so this one's like perfect for me. I think I'm just going to start by putting bronzer in my crease. It's usually what I do. I use the same bronzer that I put all over my face. So I'm just going to put some bronzer in my crease. I don't do a lot. You probably can't even see it on camera. But I'm not gonna like read out every single shade I'm using from this because I honestly don't know what I'm doing. I'm just like grabbing colors or shades that I think are pretty. And I'm just gonna kind of like, you know, see what happens. I'm just kind of layering colors in my crease. I like to like start out pretty subtle because I don't really know what I'm doing. And I don't want to like put a bunch of stuff on and then have to redo it, especially because I already did my base makeup. So I am actually going to curl my lashes. I know this is kind of weird, but I find that if I curl my lashes after I put on like a shimmer on my eyelid or like a lot of eyeshadow, then the eyelash curler just ends up like taking a lot of the eyeshadow away. So I'm just brushing my eyelashes out with just like a spoolie, and then I'm gonna curl my lashes. This is the Shiseido eyelash curler. I really like it. I think it works really well, and I've had it for like a long time and it's held up really nicely. You can just get like replacement pads for like the bottom of the eyelash curler, which is nice. Lashes are curled. Now I'm going to finish with the eyeshadow. So I'm gonna put some on my lower lash line. I usually don't put a lot on my lower lash line on like an everyday basis. I don't even put anything on my lower lash line, including like mascara. But I am gonna put just a little bit, and I just use like a pretty small pencil brush. This is the first video where I've like kind of gone more in depth with like my makeup, and I feel like it's kind of fun. I feel like what got me into YouTube like years and years and years ago was makeup tutorials, and I never watch makeup tutorials ever anymore. But I feel like this is kind of fun, and I'm like so not a makeup artist, like I've said, but I keep saying but. Although I feel like it's kind of fun to just like sit here, talk, and like play with makeup. So I don't know, just some thoughts. I'm gonna add this to my line. Now we're gonna finish up with the eyeshadow. I'm just gonna kind of keep layering colors until I feel like I like how it looks, and then I will go from there. All right, now I'm gonna put just a shimmer all over my eyelid. Usually I'll start with my highlighter. I'll just like take it with my finger and I'll put it on my eyelid. Usually that's all I do, again, on an everyday basis. But for today, I'm going to grab this super, super tiny brush. This is even tinier than the one I used for my lash line, but I'm gonna grab that and grab the highlighter and just put a little bit in my inner corners. All right, now I'm trying to figure out what eyeshadow I want to put on top of that. I'm gonna start with the rose gold. I'm gonna use my finger again just because it's kind of just what works for me. Ooh, there's like this maroon, not maroon, like a brownish maroony with like a little bit of sparkle, it looks like. And I am going to take that with my finger, but I'm gonna put it on the outer like half of my eye, because I feel like that could look cool. And then I'm going to blend it all together. feel like that looks good enough. And then I'm gonna do my eyeliner. I'm gonna actually move you guys so you can actually see, although you probably don't want to see this. Oh God, who said that I was good at this? No one. I didn't, that's for sure. Maybe you can see better right now. I'm literally kneeling on the floor in my bathroom, but I actually usually sit to do eyeliner because I feel like I have more control other than like standing, and I'm using like a compact, so you honestly might not even be able to tell, but I will do like a baby wing, like a super small wing. I can't talk when I'm doing this. Actually, before we do that, I just did one eye. I don't know if you can literally even tell the difference. Maybe you can, I think you can. But before I do the wing, I'm actually just gonna line my actual eye. And I don't go all the way into my inner corner. I stop like probably like right here in my eye, like kind of where the white meets the brown in my eye, just because I feel like it looks a little bit more natural. Now I'm scared. I always get scared right here because it's either like you ruin your makeup or you do a good eyeliner wing. All right, you know what? I like my eyebrows. They're not perfect, but we're gonna put mascara on and you won't be able to tell too much. So call it a day on the eyeliner because I'm so bad at it. I need to like sit down one day and like actually try to like get better. I feel like I've complained for years that I'm bad at it, yet I don't make an effort to be better, so you know, that's on me. But I'm gonna use my mascara. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise mascara. I really like this one. I was using the Tarte Lights Camera Splashes mascara for like ever, like years and years, because when I had super short eyelashes, it was the only one that would help my eyelashes stay curled, and I actually still really love that mascara. But to take it off, I would have to scrub so much of my eyelashes that I would end up like tearing some of them out, which just was not worth having curled eyelashes. Like I ended up just ruining my eyelashes more than it was worth, obviously. So I just moved the camera angle, so sorry, it just shifted. But I switched to this one. This is the non-waterproof version just because I wanted to see if it would hold the curl in my eyelashes, and it does. And taking it off at the end of the day is like so just like easy. So really like this mascara. I had heard so much hype about it, but I think I tried it when my eyelashes like sucked and I didn't like it, but it wasn't necessarily the mascara's fault. It was just like I didn't have eyelashes. Hold on, getting a text. Sorry, I just had to answer my phone, but still doing my mascara because I obviously paused. I will then take a spoolie like this and I will just brush out my eyelashes. I like to make sure there's like no clumps, or I like try to. I'm like weird about clumps in my mascara. I really don't like it. Basically that's it for the makeup. Oh no, I have to put on my eyebrow gel. This is just one from e.l.f. It's just a clear one. I don't know why, but I do this as the last step just because I feel like when I'm putting on my I feel like when I'm putting on my mascara, I like will raise my eyebrows or I'll like move my face a lot. That was a really cute face, I'm sure. But then I end up like, I don't know actually. I don't really know what the logic is behind that. But yeah, I just do it last, so that's that. I can tell this is gonna be such a long video because I have chatted for so long and we haven't even really done much. So hold your horses. All right. Last thing I'm gonna do is line my lips. I don't overline my lips. I just like line natural lips, and I have a pretty small upper lip. My bottom lip is like there, like it's fine, but my upper lip is pretty small. And then after I'm done lining, I'll usually like fill them in. I like the color of this lip liner, and then I'll blend it out a little bit. And then I think that this alone is just like a little too, makes me look a little dead. So I'm going to put stuff on top. I recently got this Rare Beauty lipstick. It's like a mini one because I got a little like sampler thing. But I'm going to just put this on. I don't put a ton. I need to like see. I just put like a little bit. And then again, I will blend it in with my finger. This lipstick is really pretty. I like it a lot. And I really like the finish of it. It's kind of like a sheeny lipstick. Lastly, I will put on a lip gloss. This is one from Dior, actually. My boyfriend's mom got it for me last Christmas, and I love it. I've used it like every single day since I got it, basically. It's a little brownie for me right now. I might end up like doing something else. I don't know. I think it's the lip liner. I think I put a little bit too much lip liner, but I'm gonna keep it for now. So this is kind of what it looks like in the end. This may be a lot of makeup to some people. This may be like not a lot of makeup to other people. Whatever the case is, I don't really care. I just think that this is what looks decent on my particular face. All right, for hair, I think I'm gonna curl it. I honestly don't know. And I came home from Florida early, so I left my straightener and my curler in Florida. So I have another curler here, but I don't have a straightener, and I usually will like straighten the tops so it's not so like messy, as clearly you can tell. So I need to figure out how I'm gonna do that. I have like the Revlon, like the hairdryer brush, and obviously my hair's not wet, but I know some people will use that dry and it helps them like smooth their hair out. My hair is kind of like thick, not super thick, but sometimes my hair doesn't like do well with that type of stuff, but I think we'll try. So I'm going to section off the top like I'm doing, like that. I look good. And then I have the bottom. Hold on, I have to change my battery. All right, hopefully that camera angle didn't change too much. I just switched my battery. But the curler that I do have is just like this wand. The curler that I left in Florida is like just like a barrel one with a clamp. This one is obviously does not have a clamp, but I'm gonna just work with it. It's fine, doesn't matter. I've had this one forever. I feel like everyone had this curling iron at some point, but I don't like to do my hair when I have a bathrobe on, like when I'm using like hot tools, because I get too hot. So I'm gonna go put on something else real quick. Hold on. All right, I threw in a sports bra, but I'm still wearing the bathrobe on the bottom half, which is why I look crazy. I don't really do anything special. I'm gonna grab like medium-ish chunks, kind of like that big. That's probably like 2 inches, maybe. I don't know if that helps at all, but I'm going to just kind of curl randomly, or this is more like a wave, but I like to leave the ends out just a little bit, probably like 1 inch, maybe 2 inches at the end, and then I kind of move the curler back and forth. It's still heating up, so honestly it's probably too early to start, but no, it worked. I will have it look kind of like that, and then I usually alternate directions while I'm curling. This next one I'm going to do towards my face, and then when I get to the front of my face I will do them all away, just because I think it looks like very windswept. But I'm just going to do this whole layer and then see how it looks, and then I'll make any changes if I need to. Alright, that is the first layer all done. It's probably a little bit more curled than I actually would like it. I usually like it a little bit looser, but I'm going to spray this spray on and then I'll probably brush it out with my fingers. I've never used this spray, so don't really know how it works. It smells really good though. I'm gonna take a little bit of bigger pieces for this section, and I'll probably hold it on for a little bit less time. See, I don't like that end. This is where I would use my straightener and I would straighten it, but I don't have it. So we're gonna make do. I'm gonna speed through it now. Alright, so that is this section. Again, I'm gonna spray. This is what my hair looks like so far. I know it's kind of hard to see, the lighting isn't the greatest. And then I'm going to do the top layer, but I'm trying to decide before I do this top layer if I should like use the blow dryer brush and blow it out. I think I'm going to curl everything except for just these very, very front pieces, because I have that on both sides. I have like long bangs, and then I will blow out just those front pieces, because I don't really think I need to do like stuff back here. That makes sense, but you know what I mean.
Here we go again. Trying hard, but you wanna be my friend.
Alright, same thing here. I'm going to grab my blow dryer brush. I've never done this dry, I don't think. So honestly don't know if this is a good idea or not, but it's kind of all I got. So I'm going to actually put this back in a clip, and I'm going to work just one side at a time. So I'm going to put this on middle. and blow it out. All right, I did this side. It's clearly not perfect, but it's not like super kinky like it was. So I feel like that's maybe as good as we're gonna get. Let me actually try curling it and seeing what it looks like. I like the front to be like really loose. So I know it looks pretty tight, but it'll loosen up as time progresses. Yeah, I feel like that's good enough. I honestly don't think I'm doing anything. I think I'm literally just brushing it out over and over again, and it's kind of taking the kink away. I think I'm kind of making it up in my head that this is actually doing anything. So I'm just gonna curl it and hope for the best. I'm kind of deciding to like chill out. I'm like kind of like being dramatic. So just relax. And then I'm like, I always struggle. I just said relax and now I'm like, I always struggle. But I do always struggle with like what to do with these front pieces because they're kind of at like an awkward length. They're like too long to like not curl. But I feel like when I do, it almost looks weird sometimes. So that's that. I really do hope it falls a little bit. I think it will, but I don't know because I've never used the spray, as I've said 100 times. I'm gonna brush it out with my fingers. Maybe I should have done bigger sections. I thought I did like decently big sections. I think that looks okay. Like I feel like that right there is like what I usually go for, so that's good. It is 4:21. My boyfriend and his family are not coming over until I think 6:30, so I have a lot of time. I honestly was expecting this to take longer, especially because I'm filming, but I think I was just like chatting the whole time and like didn't really add on extra time because I just set my camera up and pressed record. So that is my hair. I will probably touch it up closer to when my boyfriend and everyone are coming over. I literally haven't drank any of my coffee. It's still full. I'm going to wait a little bit before I get changed just because it is so early, and I think I'm gonna either wear a dress and heels or like a shirt and heels and pants. So I don't really feel like putting heels on right now because I'm literally home alone with my dog. I'm gonna clean up and then I will pick this back up when I am figuring out what I'm going to wear. That was weird. I'm in a weird mood. It's because I like spend all day with just a dog that I feel like when you talk to a dog and no one else all day long, like you kind of go cuckoo. I feel like that's kind of how I'm feeling right now. But all right, I will see you in a little bit. All right, it's been a bit. It is now 5:40 p.m. and people are coming around like 6:30-ish. So I do want to figure out what I'm gonna wear. I laid out two options on my bed. Let me show. There's this dress. It's just like a bodycon short sleeve dress. And then I have these over the knee boots. So I think that could be cute. Or I have this shirt. It has like an open back with these black flare jeans. I could do like a Gucci belt, and then I have these like booties. I think I'm gonna try both options on and then decide. This is option one. I feel like it's cute. I don't know, I just don't know if it looks great on my body type. These boots would be absolutely destroyed by the end of the night because I'm sure my dog would rub like all over them and get them super like dirty with his fur and everything, but it doesn't really matter. I definitely would need to like spice this up with some jewelry, like some necklaces, maybe even some earrings or something. I obviously will take my watch off and the scrunchie off as well. But yeah, this is number one. Should I try to like hop into my next outfit? Ready, set, let's try it. All right, this is that was probably the dumbest transition ever, but this is the second one. The back is cool. Like the back is open. I don't know, I think that's cute. I don't know how I feel about like the bottom half. I'm wearing this belt just because I felt like it needed something to like break it up, the top and the bottom. And then the pants are too big, but I'm wearing like heeled booties, so you actually can't really even tell. They're like the perfect length for these booties. But yeah, I don't really know. Actually, you know what? I think I'll just wear this. I feel like it's comfy. So yeah, that's the plan. All right, remember that last clip when I said I was going to wear the jeans and the open back shirt and those booties? I changed my mind. Are we surprised? No. But I'm just wearing the same outfit that I was wearing when I first started trying clothes on. I added some jewelry, so I have these little earrings. I've had these like forever. I think someone gave them to me. And then just this little necklace. It's like very simple. But yes, this is the outfit. And I'm actually just going to end this off right here. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was somewhat entertaining or made you smile or something along those lines. Thank you so much for watching. If you are not subscribed already, please subscribe down below. It is free and you'll be notified anytime I upload a video. I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy and had a very happy New Year's Eve and New Year. But yeah, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in my next video.